guys, and welcome to episode 7 of Today Is To Do, part of the now bigger beta battle with second yellow card, pressing forward, FMDJ and Old Lady Plays. Now, it's happened. We've had the biggest wobble. Yes, we've had some injuries and we've had some other little problems that we've had to deal with, but we've absolutely capitulated of late. We've just lost to Manchester City in a massive game. As you can see from this table, probably, we are now 1 point behind Manchester United with 2 games remaining. We've now got to go to the Emirates and try and beat Arsenal. But let's have a look at where it has all gone. So, Tottenham me wrong. You saw that Man City game. We then drew to West Brom 1-1. Couldn't break them down. It was so disappointing. I think they scored it last minute, if I'm not mistaken. We beat Newcastle comfortably. And then we went to Leicester. And look at the state of that. This seems to have been a theme. That we've had these little results, look. Crystal Palace lost 4-0, just got hammered. 6-2. Reguilon got injured. That was a big blow. I've had to play Ben Davies since. I've not been overly impressed. Matt Doherty's still not very happy. We then bounced back against Palace. Did well, 3-1 win. Got a scruffy 1-0 win away at Southampton. It were a Højbjerg 25-yarder that rescued us. We dispatched West Brom, but then we've lost to Manchester City. Probably games you would expect. I'm saying capitulation. From them results, you wouldn't say it is a capitulation, but we've been so poor in so many of the games. And these games, even that 1-0 win at Southampton, that 3-1 against Crystal Palace, they had chances. They had 2 or 3 big chances before we managed to extend our lead. Manchester City dispatched us quite comfortably, and now we play Arsenal. State of play is this. They're 1 point ahead. Their remaining games, they haven't had a tough game for quite a while. No disrespect to all they've played. They're on like a 10-15 game unbeaten run. They've got to play Fulham in the FA Cup final, and then they've got Fulham away and Wolves away. Both teams who are predictably, well, Fulham are 9th, so there is a chance with that, but Wolves are down in the bottom 3, fighting for their lives, you could say. Hopefully, this may be a 2-game episode, but if not, then it could all end here. So, it will be. This is the side. Lloris in goal, the back 4 of Davies, Sanchez, Alderweireld and Doherty. Højbjerg and Winks in the midfield, Ale, Bale, Son and Kane. Lo Celso's been injured for the last couple of games as well, which hasn't helped matters. As I do prefer Lo Celso over Dele, but big game. And Harry Kane has been absolutely horrendous for the last 3 or 4 games. He played this pass in this last game that I can only describe as blind. We were on a break. He got Bale one side, he got Son other, and I'm thinking, right, I've got a chance here. This is at 1-1. He's running down middle of the pitch. He plays this pass, and he just basically ginned it to Laporte. Just smashed it blind. I was livid with him. He got quite a rocket from in here, and it's been disappointing, really, that we've not managed to continue as form and lost some stupid games. But we have got an highlight here. So it's going to be Doherty into Højbjerg. Højbjerg into nobody in particular. Dele does pick it up though, and Højbjerg again. Alderweireld, Sanchez. Right, can we play a pass? We can. Into Harry Winks, who plays it into Højbjerg and tries another ball out to this left. But this time Son gets it, and Son scores. Cracking finish. Arsenal 0, Tottenham 1. That will put the pressure on Manchester United. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. A goal difference, therefore, superior to us. So we've got to really hope. We've got to win both games and hope that one of the sides Manchester United are playing will do us a favour as Lloris smashes it long downfield. But Aubameyang's in. Dear oh dear, it's 1-1. We had the best defensive record for quite a long time, and I'm not too sure as to what has happened. Pressure, maybe. Away from home, we found this in our his Twitch stream yesterday. Away from home, it's a totally different ball game. I went to Leicester and played defensively, and we were 3-0 down after 20 minutes. I dropped his line. Gareth Bale scores a cracking goal. What a goal that is! I dropped his line to a lower line of engagement. Somehow Jamie Vardy still managed to hit us on break and get him behind us. And then we tried to change it, and we just couldn't. We had no reply to Leicester. They just totally out-footballed us on the day. It's another chance for Arsenal here, but Lloris comes out and claims that rather well. 2-1. This is positive. I was hoping that we were going to take it to the final day. As things stand, with this win, we will definitely take it to the final day of the season. Harry Winks, Son, it's beautiful football. Young Son probably should finish that. I were hoping we were going to take it to the last day of the season. I mean, wouldn't it be lovely if Manchester United lost to Fulham? I'd love them to win FA Cup and then lose to Fulham in the league. That would benefit us. That's a terrible attempt at a tackle as Aubameyang skips past him. Højbjerg's now across. Bale's there again. Gets a foot in but doesn't win it. Saka into Xhaka. Lovely. Willian. Bellerin. Son tries to make the tackle but Bellerin skips past him. Nothing daft, nothing daft. Oh, and I'll tell you something. Nelson has got to score there to make it 2-2. We're going to just drop it down to balanced at half-time, should we see this 2-1 lead out to half-time. But with the way we've been defending of late, I ain't got Aurier playing, he got injured, he's out for the rest of the season. Aubameyang's in again. And Alderweireld, he's behind you. Surely you can... I don't know. Like I said, we weren't conceding goals. We were not conceding goals, and suddenly we are. And that's the disappointing thing. I mean, Xhaka's back stick there, totally unmarked. And Harry Kane, again, being very ineffective on a 6.5. We're going to thrash arms. I'm far from pleased because I need Harry Kane to do something. I'm desperate for him to do something. I'm going to try and drop him a little bit deeper and hopefully to bring these two into play a little bit more. Toby Alderweireld is having a mare. I think we'll continue with that. We'll have to continue. We are causing them problems as well. We'll continue. And then if we get towards 75, 80 minutes, still on terms, I think we have to go for it. I think possibly Dele Alli comes off. Might be Dele Alli and Kane on this performance. I mean, we need a goal. Would you take Harry Kane off? I'm not so sure. Here is Harry Kane into Son. Right, is there a pass? There is Dele Alli. Oh, he's got to score. He's got to score, viewers. And that is enough. He's off as a result of that. Gareth Bale's also coming off and David Brooks will come on. I'm going to give Harry Kane 10 more minutes. If he hasn't scored, I'm going to bring Vinicius on. I might bring Lucas Moura on, actually. I might bring Lucas Moura on. 10 minutes is up. Harry Kane comes off as he drops to a 6.3. Again, a massively disappointing performance. Vinicius scored in the last game. He's not been in favour with me all season. We're going to go attack. Well, we're going to go very attacking, actually. Fire up. We're going to try everything we can. We just want one highlight. And Leno plays it into Chambers. And now Thomas. I don't think this is going to be our highlight. To be honest with you, oh my word, Alderweireld has had a shocking game against Aubameyang. It doesn't change much in terms of what's got to happen now. If we score, it does. But unless we get a goal in this highlight, as Harry Winks goes all the way back to Lloris, unless we score here, it doesn't really change much whether we lose or draw. Well, I suppose it does to an extent. I don't see Manchester United losing to Wolves. And it's going to finish 2-2. Right. I'm not happy with that performance. To be fair, in isolation, draw at the Emirates isn't a bad result. So the state of play is this. It's going to go down to the final game of the season, I believe. And we are going to need Manchester United to either draw or lose. What we'll do is we'll just quickly fast forward through until we get their result. They've just beat them in FA Cup final, which is what I said wanted to happen. And now we need them to lose in the league. When are they playing them? That's the key. When are Manchester United playing them? I tell you what, I'll fast forward through and we'll come back for when we've got the result. And unfortunately, we've got the result, and what they did in the FA Cup, they've done to them in the league. They've beaten 1-0. That basically makes it a foregone conclusion. There's not going to be a 14-goal swing. So what we'll do is we will just play this final game now offline, and I will come back and we'll just round the season up on this beta save, which unfortunately is going to end in disappointment after such a strong early season. So let's play this final game and we'll come back and round it all off. So we finished with a very unspectacular 0-0 draw at the Olympic Stadium against West Ham, and this is something a little new. So we've obviously done a beta save. There's been a few bugs as we've been playing through, but I think there's a lot to be excited about when this full game comes out, which I think it comes out Monday. So this is something that's going to be really interesting. I've not seen this before. So a new arrival with David Brooks, who I think's done okay for us. 19 sub-appearances, 8 goals, 1 assist. I don't think we can be too upset with that. And if it were a long-term save, he'd definitely be one for the future as well. Season's results, as you can see, we actually finished 5 points behind Manchester United in the end. And I think it really fell apart. Them 2 defeats killed us. The Palace and the Leicester defeats absolutely killed us. And probably a game against Wolves as well, which we could have done a little bit better in. But we've done okay. We've finished second with Tottenham. The nights to remember, a match to remember, was Leeds United beating them 5-1. Biggest win were a nothing game, the Europa League, and goal of the season. We're giving it to Giovanni Lo Celso. The shirts sold and all that. We would have actually had a £75 million transfer budget for the second season. And this important to note this. Now, Dodgy Gamer has mentioned that there may be a tournament coming up when the full game releases in FM Touch. Hopefully we're going to be a part of that. There'll be a few Tottenham teams in there, and I would fancy us over a tournament basis to do well in that. But this is the team, our strongest team according to the stats. So it's going to be Lloris in goal, as you would expect. Aurier, Sanchez, Alderweireld and Reguilon. Winks and Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Bale, Son and Kane. That's our best 11. Fans player of the season was Gareth Bale. Young player, Reguilon. David Brooks won signing of the season because he were only signing. But don't take that away from him. Harry Kane, most assists Lo Celso, and player of the match awards Gareth Bale. I don't think we can be too disappointed with that. I hope that you have enjoyed this little series, and yeah, we'll be starting this new series early on next week when the full release comes out. And until then, catch us over on Twitch. We're doing some fantastic beat the drop saves where we take over a team with 6 or 7 games to go, different leagues, different teams, every stream. So that's something a little bit different as well. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content. See you later.